Hey you guys, so welcome back to my channel. Today's look is going to be my birthday look. I know for some people it might not be the most glamorous look. I've almost been on a very natural makeup kick lately, so this was a little bit more dramatic than I'm used to. And because it was my birthday, I just wanted it to be something that I feel 100% comfortable in, but still dramatic enough to, take out on your birthday. So I hope that you guys enjoy this really quick look. And let's go ahead and get started. This actually was the day of my birthday, so I wanted to just get this done really quick. That's why there's no actual talking. That's why I'm doing the voiceover. So the first thing that I'm doing here is just taking a little bit of concealer, and I'm just going to apply this on my entire lids. The concealer is the Mercier Flawless Fusion Concealer, and of course, because it's a special occasion, I'm using a lot of my favorite products, so you'll see a lot of my top favorites. The foundation I'm using is from NARS. It's the Radiant Longwear foundation. This foundation I really do love because it's very light feeling but with awesome coverage, and as long as it's set really nice and I don't overdo the prepping of the skin like a lot of hydrating products underneath, it does hold up really well. And then now moving on to my eyebrows. I'm starting off by highlighting the brow bone. I always like to start off with this because it helps my eyebrows not get overdrawn, and I did start off with my eyebrows very natural, but later on you'll see me go a little bit more dramatic. And of course, there I go again, using eyelash glue to hold my eyebrows in place. I don't know what it is, but I just haven't found the perfect gel for my eyebrows to like really hold it in place, and I mean like really hold it. I've seen a lot of people use like soap stuff, but I don't know, this is just quick, it's easy, it works. So now going into a bronzer. This is one of my favorite bronzers. I always use it. I just like the very neutral tone of this bronzer. It's not orange at all. So I'm starting off with a nice like almost eyeshadow contour. I'm gonna go a little bit darker after, but this kind of gives me a nice depth and a nice guide as well. So just apply that to the crease and on the lower lash line. And I always like to give my eye a very dramatic, almost cat shape, because I feel like my eyes almost droop down. So this is the most flattering shape of eyeshadow that I can do for my eyes. So that's why I always do it. And then I'm going to move on to the Rust Stack from Melt Cosmetics. I love the tones, and the shadow that I'm using here is one of my faves of all times. I love this eyeshadow color. So I'm going to just apply that all over my lid and kind of follow that same guide that I used with the bronzer. I'm going into the lighter shade, and I'm going to highlight my brow bone. It's just to sharpen up the brow a little bit, and it gives the eyes a little bit extra dimension. Alright, so now I can give myself a little wing. The wing is also going to act as a guide. So what I like to do is just apply a very small amount to the outer corner of my eye, and then just drag my finger across up towards my temple, just to drag the liner back a little bit, just to give it a really thin wing. And then I'll go in and just start stamping along my lash line until I like the shape. I like to extend my eyeliner a little bit past the inner corners of my eyes, again because the eye shape just looks a little bit more flattering that way. I do prefer like a very dramatic cat eye shape. So it's my birthday, so I get to do what I want. So once I get my eyeliner down, I'm going to go back into the Rust Stack, pick up the darkest shade, and then now I can start to give my eye a little bit more depth on the outer V of my eye. I like to keep my eyes open for this so I can see exactly what shape I'm trying to create here. And you can just go in with a very small brush and kind of stamp along the lash line, bring it up to the crease of the eye, and try to pull it out as much as you want. So that's just what I'm doing here. And I'm going in with a blending brush, taking a little bit of that first shade just to make sure that everything is very light and diffused. So now, just to add a little bit of glitter, I'm taking a glitter from Pixi. This is a nice kind of silvery shade. I actually thought that it was going to be a little bit more golden, but it's okay. I kind of feel like it worked out anyways. I rarely do silvers on my eyes because I feel like silver is just a very unflattering type of tone. I always go for the golds because, you know, obviously I have a much more golden undertones. So but I feel like it didn't look that bad and it worked out. So once I kind of have the amount of glitter that I want, and I'm just applying it on the very lid of my eye, like inner corner to like half lid. And now I can take my pencil. I'm just taking a pencil from Urban Decay and applying it into the tight line and in the lash line, lower lash line. Eventually I will apply it to my waterline to make it a very smoked out look, but you know, I hadn't really made that decision yet. Also take a little bit of that dark eyeshadow, and don't forget to bring that down to the lower lash line as well to smoke out the eyeliner. Okay, so something happened. Obviously, you know, I have like my makeup on all of a sudden, my face makeup all of a sudden, because my camera died, and while I was letting it charge, I kind of just did a little bit of makeup. So here I'm just gonna pop on some lashes really quick. These are from VELOUR, and this is another thing, I never wear lashes. That's why my lashes are getting longer. Finally, just a little recap of what I did. I'm just taking a little bit of powder. This is just to set my liquid foundation. I put this all over. This is from ILIA. And then my favorite Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder. This one's awesome. I like to just apply it all over just to give my skin a nice kind of diffused glow. Nothing too dramatic, but it just gives my skin a nice softness. And then back into the bronzer to give myself a nice little contour, and I do want to drag that kind of along the sides of my nose just to give my nose a slimmer look. And then this is when I went a little bit heavier with my eyebrows because, you know, it just looked a little unbalanced. My eyebrows were too natural for the eye makeup, so I just wanted to give them a little bit more of a fuller or darker type of look. And then for the lips, because the eyes are a little bit more dramatic than I'm used to, I did want to go very nude with the lips. This is my favorite nude from SMASHBOX, and it's in the shade Gotta Light. I should have used a darker lip liner, but oh well, it already happened. And then to set it, I'm going into the TATCHA Dewy mist. I don't like to set the very front of my face. I just go on the sides, so one on each side. And after that, that is pretty much it. That's the whole look. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this birthday look of mine, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe, and let me know your comments down below, and I hope that I'll see you guys in my next video. Love you guys. Bye. Mwah.